Good morning, Tracy. This is Mr. Wong. Today is the 28th of April, Tuesday. Alright, today we'll go through yesterday's homework. After that, we will move on to the conversion of length from meters to from meters to centimeters and centimeters to meters. Alright, so as we move on to the other parts of length, we'll be learning more about conversion of units. Also, tomorrow we'll learn one more unit that is kilometers. So we'll learn about cm, meters and also kilometers by the end of this week. Alright, so let's start on the homework yesterday. Quite simple. The first part will be very fast because it's quite straightforward. Okay, so I want to circle the objects that are more than 1 meter in height. That means taller than 1 meter. Definitely a refrigerator is taller than 1 meter. Definitely a grandfather's clock. Okay, you've been to a museum or been to a very high class restaurant. Sometimes you see a grandfather clock. It is actually very tall, more than 1 meter. A cupboard, okay, at home probably have one. Okay, it is more than 1 meter, as well as the lamppost. Lamppost outside along the road is more than 1 meter. Fire extinguisher shorter than 1 meter, maybe not not higher than our kneecap. Fire hydrant is also around the same, not higher than our kneecap, so it's less than 1 meter. So in the video you watched yesterday, 1 meter is around your arm span. Okay, the width of your arm span is around 1 meter. So that is something you can use to gauge for how long a meter is. If not, you can always use a meter ruler like what we have in our classroom. Right, so that's 1 meter. Definitely 1 meter is longer than 1 cm. Cm is the smallest unit. Of course, smaller than cm, that's millimeter, which is mm, which you can see on your ruler. But after millimeter, the bigger one will be centimeter. Then after that, meter. Then after that, kilometers. Alright, so I want to know the estimated length. What is estimated? Some of you may not know. Estimated means roughly how long, because sometimes we cannot really measure to the final centimeter or final millimeter. We just want to have a rough gauge of how long the window is. Okay, when I talk about how long the window, I'm talking about the whole length. Because some of you, as I mark your class cake, I realized you thought that it was only for one side. No, it's not only for one panel, it's for the whole thing. So if you realize I actually break for you, you realize this is 1 meter, this is 1 meter as well, this is 1 meter as well, 1 meter over here, 1 meter over here, 1 meter over here. So in total, it is 6 meters long. Okay, so it's quite straightforward, quite simple. Let's move on. Okay, the next one is to test whether you still remember how to use a ruler, or if you have a ruler in your pencil case, make sure you know how to use them. Usually we'll start from the 0 mark. Usually lah. Okay, we'll start from the 0 mark and then we'll place the object there and then we'll measure the final length. For this, the hammer is 7 cm. Right? But sometimes perhaps the ruler we use is spoiled. We don't have the 0 mark over here. Or sometimes I'm lazy, we don't want to start from the 0. We can start anywhere else too. We usually start where the centimeter starts. It can be either 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or the whole numbers. Okay, we do not necessarily must start from 0, but usually it's a practice to start from 0. But let's say if we don't start from 0, like this screw, I start from 3. I put the nail down, I realize it ends at 5, it ends at 6. You realize the screw is not 6 cm long, because 6 cm long is all the way until here. Okay, this is not 6 cm long, definitely. Okay, so what I need to do is to see the final number, which is 6. Okay, and then you minus away the starting number, which is 3, and that's why it gives you 3 centimeter. Okay, so the screw is 3 centimeter. From here to here is only 3 centimeter cm. Okay, same thing for the screwdriver, quite easy. From 0 all the way to the end is 5, so this is 5 cm. Okay, always look out for the units on the ruler. Every ruler will have the unit stated there. Okay, so which is the longest? Obviously it is the hammer. So let's write down hammer. Okay, followed by the screwdriver, followed by the screw. Okay, I like it that some of you actually wrote the words shortest over here for the last column, which is good. Okay, but for sake of time, I don't want to write the word there, but good. I see the habit that you have. Good, some of you wrote the word shortest here, which is very good. Right, so the last one, write cm or meter as the unit you would use to measure the objects. A fork will not be longer than will not be longer than a meter. I don't think anyone uses a fork a fork that is as long as a meter. So this is actually centimeter. You can actually measure it using a ruler in your pencil case. Height of a flagpole, we need to look up. We need to look up to see the flagpole when it's see the flag when it's all the way up at the flagpole. So this is taller than us, definitely is a meter. Thickness of a book like your workbook or your activity book for science definitely is not more than 1 meter. So I use a smaller unit, I use a centimeter. Right. Okay, straightforward. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, this is also estimation. You realize the picture is given to you. This person used a measuring tape, and you realize it ends the 1 meter mark is here. So from here to here is actually 1 meter. Okay, you can see that it's stated over here. So this is 1 meter. If this is 1 meter, of course, it will not be longer than 2 meters because 2 meters somewhere here. So it's 1 meter plus. So the only thing that's 1 meter plus is C. Okay, so because the 1 meter ends here, I cannot be 2 meter, it's too long, so it's 1 meter plus 1 meter 60 cm around there. That's why they use the word about. Okay, so same thing for a car. This is 1 meter. It's stated here. So let's roughly put it over here. This is another meter. Roughly put it over here. Roughly put it over here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 meter plus. So 4 meter plus will be around 4 meter 50 cm for the options given. So quite straightforward. You can do this homework very fast. So it's the last option for both picture. Okay, now we look at the Primary Revision 2, question 13 and 14. Okay, I really need you to draw the models for me, because if you don't draw a model, some of you don't know how to do the question, especially for question 14. Because for question 14, you realize that the number that we use is not given in the question at all. It has to come from your models. Okay, so with that, let's start with question 13. A watch costs $99. Let's highlight. This is cost of one watch. Okay, we want to write over here. This is one watch. Okay, so one watch costs $99. I bought 6 watches and I have $17 left. Part 1, how much did 6 watches cost? So let's draw the model. Okay, let's say I have a bar over here. I buy 6 watches, so I'm going to split this into 6 parts. Okay, so one part means one watch. How much is one watch? 99. And we're going to write 99 inside. 99, 99. I mean, you can write for only one, but I'm going to write for everything. And I want to know how much does the 6 watch cost. So looking at the model, is it a plus, minus, times, or divide to get this question mark? Answer is very straightforward. You use $99 multiply by 6. Okay, let's work it out at the side. Okay, so 99 multiply by 6. 9 times 6, 54. 9 times 6, 54. 54 plus 5, 59. So it's $594. Okay, and then we write the answer statement. Make sure you write the answer statement for each part. So they cost $594. And this is for part A. So over here as well, make sure you put in the dollar sign. Some we forget about the dollar sign. $594. Okay, so the next thing is they're asking you how much money did Mr. Chong have at first. So he buy 6 watches which cost $594, and then he had $17 left. That means he had extra money at first. Okay, I buy 6 watches, I still have money left behind. Means at the start there was extra. I have extra money at the start, so I have $17 more because I buy 6 watches. I have this left. So what I want to find is actually this. How much is this? So very simply, all you need to do is to add $17 to your previous answer. It means $594. All you need to do is plus $17 will give you, let's work it out, 7 plus 4, 11, 10 and 1 and 6, so $611. Alright, so again write the answer statement down. He had $611. You don't have to write a very long answer statement, just a very short one will do. Alright, so also write it in the answer line and with the units. Okay, so that is the answer for question 13. You realize that with a model is very straightforward. Okay, so always draw a model. I still don't understand why some of you don't draw a model. You really need to draw a model or learn how to draw a model. The more you avoid it, you will face the consequence later as you go up to P4 and P5. Okay, and you will start to feel the consequences in P3 already. Okay, like for example the next question. Okay, Osman and brother had 450 stickers altogether, so I know this is the total, so write down the word total here. Okay, so 450 is total. Osman got 8 times as much as his brother, so Osman 8 times as many as his brother. Over here, first thing you ask yourself is who has more, who has less. Osman has 8 times as many as his brother, so Osman is more. And if Osman is more, who is less? The brother. Okay, this is something that we've gone through in class before. Every time you see a comparison like this, make sure you know who has more, who has less. So over here with a model, I'm going to draw Osman. I'm going to use a comparison model. Why comparison? 8 times as many. The question already tells you that it's comparison. Question already tells you it's comparison. Hold on. Alright, so the question already tells you it is 8 times as many. So they are comparing already. So if they are comparing, make sure you use a comparison model. So Osman has 8 times as many. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break Osman into 8 parts. Okay. Okay, if Osman has 8 parts, how many parts will the brother have? Osman has 8 times as many as the brother. So if Osman has 8 units, brother will have 1 unit. Right. So you realize that Osman 8 units, brother has 1 unit, and altogether they have 450 stickers altogether. So the question is how many fewer, the difference. Okay, so you need to know what they are asking for. Am I asking for the brother or am I asking for the difference? I'm asking for the difference. So if I'm asking for the difference, I'm looking for this part. How much is this part? Okay, so let's look at this number first. I realize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that 9 units is equals to 450. You realize in the whole question there's no mention of the number 9. It's only through your model then you realize there is 9 units in total. So the model is very important because if you don't draw the model you will fail to see this 9. You need to see these 9 units. Okay, so total units is 9, total number is 450, so 9 units is 450. All you need to do is to find 1 unit first because that's the brother also. 1 unit, how do I find 1 unit? You realize that from 9 to get 1 you divide by 9. So same thing, how to find 1 unit? 450. Give me some space later to draw the divide sign. Divide by 9 will give you, okay, later we go and figure this out. Okay, so 450 divided by 9 give you, okay, let's figure this out. 450 divided by 9, 0 minus 0, 45. 9 times 5, 45. Don't stop here, there's another 0. 0 minus 0. Okay, so answer is 50 for this part. I'm not done with the question yet. 50. So I know the brother has 50. Okay, so how many fewer stickers does his brother have? You can either find Osman and then minus away brother, which is 50, or straight away you know that the difference is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's actually 7 units. So all I need to do is actually to find 7 units and I get the answer. So 7 units equals 50 times 7. Okay, some of you without calculator you will know that. Okay, no matter, let's work it out. 50 times 7, straightforward, 0, 35, so answer is 350. Okay, so I mean you can also find Osman, which is 400, minus away 50, give you 350, or you can just go straight using the models. That's why model is so wonderful and it's so awesome to use for problem solving. Just go for 7 units times 7 give you 350. So his brother, write the answer statement down. His brother has 350 fewer stickers. Okay, and then of course also write the answer on the answer line. Okay, so this is the answer for question 13 and question 14 for Ryan Revision 2. Today we will move on to converting units from meter to cm and from cm to meters, and then you will also finish up Ryan Revision 2, question 15 and question 16. Alright, see you later.